Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Opportunity Knocks with Zyia online event. Thanks so much for joining us. I apologize, we're just a few minutes late, had some technical difficulties, but I am so excited to be here tonight to share this information with you. My name is Kelly Olin, and I am a senior director with Zyia Active. I am joined by Jami Jablonski, who you will see to either my right or left, I'm not sure. But I am so excited. She is such a special person, and I'm excited for her to share a little bit about her journey with this company and kind of what she's excited about. But I want to kind of give you a roadmap for what we're going to be talking about here tonight. So first, I'm going to introduce myself, so I'm not a stranger to you. Then I'm going to turn it over to Jami, she's going to introduce herself and talk a little bit about our product line, because it's really important that you are identifying with what this product line is this is something that you aspire for in your life and in your career. The second thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the support that you're going to have. Excuse me, the support that you're going to have. That's going to be really important. How are we going to be able to support you to have a successful business? We're also going to talk about the training that we're going to give you, as well as the timing. The timing is so important when you're looking at a business like this, and we're so excited about the growth and where we are in this whole growth structure. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Then we'll wrap it up by talking about the compensation plan and how you're paid, and also how you go ahead and get started and what does it take to get started. So that's kind of what we're going to cover. So first, let me just introduce myself. Like I said before, my name is Kelly Olin. I have been with Zyia now since November 1st. So November, December, January, February, March. I got to count it out. So what is that, like 4 or 5 months or so? And oh my gosh, it has been such an amazing ride. I have my master's in human resources and I actually worked in corporate America. But I took a step back from my career when I had kiddos. I actually have a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 7-year-old. Very blessed to be able to stay at home with them, but I could never just not work. I had to have something to keep me busy, keep my mind, working and excited. And so, and I've always been kind of like one of those go-getters. I had to have a hustle going. So I fell in love with just the direct selling industry because of the flexibility that it offered me and just the unlimited potential to be able to work my own hours, but also have an unlimited opportunity to earn an unlimited income as well. So direct selling and me have a long history. I actually was a top leader at a former company, and walked away from that opportunity after building a huge organization of 1,200 representatives and earning a 6-figure income there. I walked away from that opportunity in November because I saw what was on the table here with Zyia. And I think you'll understand why I made that choice, and took that leap of faith, and how it's really, really falling into place beautifully when I talk a little bit about the timing and what's going on here with our company. So that's a little bit about me, but now I want to turn it over so you get to meet Jami. She can tell her story a little bit about what brought her to this business, and also she'll tell you all about our products. So go ahead, Jami.
Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. This is my first time sharing on the opportunity. And as Kelly said, I am not new to direct sales either. So this is not my first time sharing about an opportunity that I'm really passionate about. And I began my direct sales journey 16 years ago. I cannot believe it. But I was just out of college and I said yes to an opportunity that truly changed my life because it showed me that when you work for yourself and you work really hard, you can make a really great living. And at that time, I didn't have kids, but I was married. And so I learned to just grind and work hard and create a really successful business. And then I did have kids. Now my kids are 3 and 6, and I have total flexibility. I love that. My daughter was sick all last week, and I was able to be home with her, but yet still get work done. And I thought, what a pain it would be if I had to call in or be stressed about whether my husband was going to be able to watch her. And the freedom that I have, working for myself is huge. And I learned that from my parents, and I really value that because when you come from an entrepreneurial background, you want things to work and you're passionate about wanting to do your best and be your best. So that's been a huge part of my journey. And I too just really felt God calling me somewhere else. And I was very, very intrigued by the Zyia opportunity. And Kelly's a part of my story, of course, because she left her other company and she was doing so well. I'm like, why would you do that? She said, it's the right time and right place. And I think God's been preparing my heart for this, and I'm going to jump on with you. And I'm so glad that I did, because I have just had so much fun. Honestly, I have been filled with so much joy, and staying fit, being healthy has always been a part of my life. And so, being able to work out and then share a product you love just comes so naturally. And to anyone that is in this field, this industry, you're going to feel the same way. It's like if you're in the retail industry and someone's always saying, "Hey, I love your shoes, I love your sweater," and you could tell them, "Hey, I sell this and make money off of it." I mean, you would all be, multimillionaires. And that's what we get to do in Zyia. So I want to tell you about the product. The product is amazing. So there's kind of two types of people. There's the type of person who shops at Lulu and Athleta and gets that really high quality. And then there's the other type of person who's the TJ Maxx or always find a good deal somewhere, Old Navy person. Or you were like me, where you're a mix of both, where you kind of didn't have the budget to always shop the high end, but you really liked that quality. But most of the time, your budget said you could fit those other things. And because of that, I knew the quality of a good brand. I knew that my other brands didn't live up to, the quality of some of the nicer things I had. And so when I tried on a pair of Zyia light and tight leggings, I realized, okay, this is good stuff. And so our products are amazing, but really, in an opportunity like this, you have to love the product. The best salespeople in the world are the people who genuinely love what they're selling. And if you already work out and you have your clothes on, it's going to be so easy to be able to do that and naturally just share, what you're wearing. So you have to think about, are you somebody who loves activewear? Are you someone who, is working out all the time? Do you live a healthy lifestyle? Would you rather be in your leggings, than any other pair of pants that you own? If you really truly do love activewear and it's a part of your life, then this could be a good sign that this might be something, for you. And Zyia, if you're not familiar with the line yet, it consists of mostly women's, but now we have a larger segment of men's and a small segment of little girls, which I believe will be expanded into boys at some point. And so that includes for women leggings, sports bras, tank tops, accessories. We have long sleeves and things like that. So lots of really great products. And then, of course, the men's has this new Clubhouse line for golf. It is so nice. But we use actually some of the same manufacturers that Lulu, Athleta, Nike use. But because we sell directly to the consumer, we don't have to have retail space. We don't have to hire models and do all these different shoots. So we can really keep our costs down. And I think that's really what attracts people to this brand more than anything, is that you're getting a really high quality item for an affordable price. And that's value to someone. And when you can add value to their life and say, hey, you can get some things that are really nice, but you don't have to break the budget, then women are all excited about that. So, one thing that's unique about us is that we're boutique style. And that means that not every single size in every color is going to be available for you all the time, which can be kind of cool because then not every girl at the gym is wearing the same thing. But it means that you have to grab something when you see it. And that is exciting for our customers. So when you're thinking about becoming a rep, and you get to let your customer know, hey, if you see it in your size, you better grab it. It makes an immediate, response to that. And most companies, because I worked retail before, they had 4 big launches every year. There was a spring, summer, fall, and winter. And in Zyia, we have weekly releases. So we get new products every week. So we get to keep our product in front of our customers and in front of new people. And that is super exciting. It's exciting for us, and it's really exciting for our customers. In fact, I just had a customer today. She's like, I cannot wait for Wednesday. I'm like, me neither. So Wednesday is our new release day. We also have, to our knowledge, the only space in direct sales in the activewear, space. So I don't know. I know that there's other clothing companies, but we believe we're the only activewear. And that is really appealing to somebody who's wanting to earn free stuff, because they can become a hostess and earn their activewear for free, which they can't anywhere else. So women love to, shop our line because of that, and they love to earn free stuff. So I don't know about you, but also something that I found, especially now that I'm in this business, is when you have a good pair of leggings, when you have a cute outfit that you just bought to wear to the gym, it motivates you a little bit. So I know that it does for me and it does for a lot of other women. So we can all use that motivation. So Kelly, we're
Absolutely.
going to talk next about our timing and just right place, right time, which I know it definitely has been for me and it is for this company right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So, just to give you guys a little bit of history about Zyia, we were actually started by a mom of four 2 years ago out of Utah. And over the last 2 years, we've grown to 6,000 representatives in both the United States and Canada. We actually just opened Canada at the very end of January. So, it's just been about a month and a half or so. And we already have 600 reps within, and possibly more. That's just the last time I checked a couple weeks ago. But 600 reps in Canada. And I mean, talk about an amazing time to be part of the company. Not only are we not dirt floor, but we are ground floor in the fact that we've got, 2 years under our belt, creating great systems, creating great processes and operations so that we have this foundation to grow from, right? But then also we have the opportunity to open up new markets like Canada. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but Lululemon's actually a Canadian company. And so how exciting to go into kind of the market that created the athleisure and athletic wear market and offer this amazing high quality, high value item. It's been so super exciting. And as a representative, you can recruit and sell in both the US and Canada, regardless if you are US or Canadian. You have the option in both countries. So totally, totally wide open market. Even here in the United States, when I, ask people, hey, have you ever heard of Zyia? Typically only about 1 in 10 people have ever heard of Zyia. And usually if they have heard of it, they're like, oh, but I wanted to see the stuff. I haven't seen it yet. And it's so fun to be like that first person in your community to be able to share this. It's not like, oh, Zyia, I know 15 people that sell it, which a lot of other companies, they get saturated like that. With Zyia, it's not like that. There's so much opportunity for growth. And that's why, timing is so critical in these types of companies. We actually just got back from a summit that we had for a company down in Dallas. And one of the keynote speakers, he was actually an executive at Rodan and Fields. Okay. And Rodan and Fields, I have so much respect for that company. They know how to grow and they know how to grow fast. Well, what he said is companies typically have this exponential growth cycle where they start off, figuring out what they're doing in the first couple of years. And then they have this exponential growth before they kind of start to plateau and maybe become a little saturated within that market. Okay. Now, that typically happens 36 months to 72 months. All right. So I would say this company really started to just catapult and just grow like crazy, probably like the beginning of the fall, late summer, last summer. Okay. So from that point, we have 36 to 72 months of just exponential growth. And just to give you an idea of how fast we're growing right now, which is so super exciting. In the month of January, our company paid out more in commissions than they did the entire year of 2018 times 2. Okay, so that's how fast we're growing. In the month of December, our sales volume, our company-wide sales, was twice of what it was in December. So talk about the time and the place to get involved in a company's growth cycle. Huge, absolutely huge. And like Jami said, we don't have any competition in the direct selling space. We are the only company selling athletic wear. So what a cool product line and sexy product line, but also the right product line to be marketing in this type of economy. Now let's talk about the athletic wear industry in general. So athletic wear is wildly popular. It is not just a trend. It is here to stay. It is actually transforming the fashion industry. Already it's 25% of sales in the fashion industry. It's the #1 fastest growing segment in women's apparel. When you think of big brands like, for example, Gap owns Gap, Navy, and Athleta. They are actually closing down Gap stores nationwide and opening Athleta stores because that's what the trends, that's what the people are demanding. And talk about an amazing, industry to be in. I mean, we're following that, and we offer, like Jami said, an amazing high quality product, but for a more competitive price. So huge indications out there. Also, I have a statistic here. Morgan Stanley projects in the United States the athleisure market will grow 864% from 10 billion in 2016 to 381 billion dollars by 2020. So I don't know about you, but I want to be part of an industry that is growing like crazy, but then in a company that has it figured out like Zyia and is in extreme growth mode. So super, super exciting time to be a part of it. Especially now too, as we open new markets like Canada. So that's a little bit about the timing, but now I'm going to shift gears and talk a little bit about the support that you're going to get, because I know that's a huge question a lot of people have. There's lots of options and lots of companies out there, but align yourself with the right team of people that are going to give you the tools and resources, and coaching is super, super important as well. So that said, our team is pretty awesome. I have to kind of brag on just the organization that we've created, here, the Zyia Revolution team. We have so many combined years. The top leaders in our organization has so many combined years, probably 100 combined years if we added it all up, of direct selling experience. And what we've done is we've taken the best practices from our previous companies, looked into the best practices here at Zyia, and actually put it together in a very easy step-by-step duplicatable system that you can literally plug in and play. It's plug and play here. You don't have to be a graphic designer. You don't have to be a professional trainer. You don't have to, be able to design things or create all these crazy things. We've created it all for you, and all you have to do is plug and play. So we have training and support through our training portal. Also, you're going to be paired with a mentor. Okay. That's the person that introduced you to this business. And if they don't have a lot of experience, maybe they're new, then the person that introduced them to this business will be able to support you as well. You're going to have a business coach that's going to help you be successful. And as Jamie's going to explain with our compensation plan, we actually are compensated for helping other people be successful, kind of opposite of what corporate America is sometimes. But we actually get compensated by the company to help you be successful. So we're invested in you. We want to invest our time into helping support you in whatever goals that you have. Whether you want to just make $100 extra a month, or if you want to make 1,000, or if you want to make 10,000. Every single piece is available here. Depends on what you want, and we'll help you kind of create a plan of attack to achieve whatever goals that you want. Also on a corporate level, I think it's really important to realize like who's driving the ship here, who's running the company, because we can work our butts off and create this amazing, sales volume, but we got to be able to have confidence in the leadership of the company that they know how to grow and scale. So we are constantly growing. It's so exciting, and the company has such transparent communication with us. So basically, the company was started by Erin Bradley. She's the mom of four. Incredible fashion sense. Her husband is Jeremiah. He is actually the CEO, like CFO of the company, and he does more of the finances. Him and his brother-in-law, who we work with very closely in the field, Zach, they actually run the company on the business side. And then Brenda, his wife, and Aaron kind of run the fashion side of the business. So what's cool though is Jeremiah and Zach have worked in direct selling and for huge network marketing companies for all their entire career. So they have so much experience in this field and growing, as well as emerging, going into new markets. We even have a Canadian project manager, Rolf, as well, who has so much experience in this. And then they just brought on a consultant who was a top leading executive at Rodan and Fields. So we are just attracting amazing talent on the corporate level. The company is so fiscally responsible. I'll give you an example. They have a goal that they will always, or I should say it's a promise, that they will always pay out the same percentage of commissions as it relates to sales forever. So whatever that, whatever sales is, a percentage of that will always go to commissions in the field. So if we don't pay out that entire amount of commissions per month, and there's an actual like money left over, they don't just say, great, we actually made some extra money this month, we'll put that in our pocket. Instead, they pay us out bonuses. So almost every month that I've been here, I've gotten between 15 and a 30% bonus on top of my commission check, because that's just the type of company that they are. So such an amazing company, well run. They know what they're doing. They have a great track record of success, and they're going to kind of grow this company into a huge organization. So wanted to kind of give you a little bit of insight into who's running the company as well. All right, so that said, now I'm going to turn it over to Jami, because now I got you thinking about the compensation and she's going to tell you a little bit about how we get paid and what the opportunity is there. So Jami, take it away.
All right. Yes, money. Let's talk about money, because you know what? If you're going to start a business, you want to know how to make money. And I know that that's important because, this is going to take time. Even though it's fun, it's going to take time away from things that are important to you, like maybe your family and your kids, a little bit. So you want to know, okay, if I get into this, is it actually going to pay me back? And there's really three ways that we make money. The first way is by selling the product. I mean, that's the obvious way. You are going to sell product, I mean, just by wearing it simply. But I'll talk to you about that. You're going to make money from leadership commissions, from building other reps, and then also there's tons of prizes, cash bonuses, trips. So we'll talk about that as well. So let me show you the money. So sales, you're going to make 20 to 33%, depending on your rank level, on everything you sell. So when you're brand new and starting out, it might be 20%, but you can get an override of 8% and earn that right away. And that's really exciting. So that percentage makes it really easy for you. And then you also have a rep discount of 25%. So if you just really love the idea of getting your activewear at a discount, you can certainly do that. And there's not a lot of requirements, but the one that you have to stay a rep is just to sell $300 every 6 months, like in a 6-month time period. And that is not hard to do, especially if you're buying the clothes yourself or you're gifting them, for friends and family. So really easy to be a part of the company. So you're not feeling like, oh, there's lots of quotas and people telling me what to do. That just does not exist here. So it is super, super easy to achieve, the income in Zyia, because there's so many different ways to do it. A lot of people actually use social media now. Instagram is huge. Facebook events are huge. So you can make a really good income from behind your computer if that's what you chose to do. But what we have found best is that if you can mix that with in-home events, gym pop-ups, so basically partnering with a bar studio, a yoga studio, and just going in and showing your clothes, building relationships there, selling product, through online events, through even retailing in some of those places. I actually have an appointment with a bar studio on Wednesday, and they're going to maybe carry a little bit of our line. And so there are a lot of different ways, and you just have to find what fits for you, and your mentor will be able to help you with that. But the nice thing is that there's possibilities. So if you love the socializing part, you can do more in-home events. If you love the flexibility because you can be home and be with your kids, you might like the online events. So just know that there's a lot of options for you so that you can find what works for you. And I think that's really great because not all companies have the option for that. And what's nice too is that we don't have to stock an inventory. I think that's important to talk about because it can get overwhelming, like, oh, I have to buy all these clothes and then have them to sell. We simply show a few things that we have, and then people try them on or touch them, and then they go online and buy them for themselves, and they're shipped right to their door, which makes our life so easy as a rep because it's simple. It's a really, really simple process. But one thing I love is that you can actually create some residual income with your customers because of our weekly product launches. There's a little sign I saw today that said anxiety, where we all get this anxiety every like Tuesday night because we cannot wait for the Wednesday launch. And it really is true. Like our customers are now starting to feel that way too. And you have customers that come back and over because it might be like just a new color of an item that they already love. And they're like, oh, I need the new color. So you have a repeat order, business from your customers that you currently work with. So not only are you feeling like, okay, I've got to find new customers, you do have a customer base of people that will come back to you and be loyal to you, just like they are you guys. You have Lulu girls, or maybe you are one. There are people around you who are always wearing Lulu clothes. Well, now they're going to be Zyia girls. So that's pretty fun. So that's the sales part of it. Okay. So great income comes from selling the product, and you want to do that. But you can also make money from enrolling other reps. And that's really fun because you have a chance to be able to change somebody else's life. when we were at that mini summit, there was something really touching that someone shared. We were talking about our why and why we're doing this. So it got a little deep, but there was a woman that stood up and she said, honestly, like I was going to kill myself. And this woman shared Zyia with me, and it has brought so much joy to my life. And she was just like bubbling, like she was so excited about life. And to think that like selling activewear could change somebody's life, there's just so much more to it. And you get to make connections with people and you get to lead them to success. But the cool thing is that, like Kelly said, the training's all set up. So you're not the one going, oh my gosh, now I have to mentor this person and help her figure out what to do. We have a great training system where we can plug her into, and you just get to make some extra income and have another girlfriend to run with. Okay. So, but great income is going to come from that. And like Kelly said, we're in the right time, right place where people are just jumping on because they're excited and there's nothing else in this space that people are saying, oh, but it's saturated. It's not at all. And people are wanting to be a part of it. The other company that I was a part of, I kind of had to like talk people into joining. Here it's like, oh, people come to me. It's really fun. So you can get paid on your reps, and that's you can recruit here in the United States and in Canada. So it's really nice, both back and forth. And I'm sure that our company will continue to expand, and so you'll be able to go elsewhere. And I will tell you that just in the last 2 years that we've been in business, some of the women that started with the company have been in 16, 18, 20 months. Some of them are making upwards of $20,000, $30,000 a month now. And some of them were never even in direct sales before, you guys. Like they didn't know anything about direct sales. They just decided that they liked this activewear brand and they wanted to run with it. And so this is really like the tip of the iceberg. There is so much growth that's about to happen. And so jumping on board now is just such a wise decision. So the last part of our compensation plan is bonuses, travel. Kelly I saw her post. She just picked or got her customized pair of Nikes. We've given do you have them on?
I do.
You have them on.
What you guys haven't seen though, this is the best part. I have to share these. I'm sorry, guys. The custom Nikes are just too cool to not show you. Let me make sure I can. Okay, so this is the best part. I'm totally going off script here, but
oh my gosh, that is so cool.
So these are them.
Custom Nikes. That is so fun.
Yes. So this is the prize in January.
Apple Watch. They've
the Apple Watch.
$500 bonuses. There's also cash bonuses for rank advancing. So you can earn from $50 all the way up to $15,000 for one rank advance. I mean, get excited. Hello. And there are annual incentive trips that are so achievable. We're right in the middle of a qualification right now. And honestly, if you jumped on board right now and you're a go-getter, you could earn the trip to Punta Cana that the company has. You still have a month and a half to earn it, and I know you could do it. So if you want to run, you can. And we also they just announced a trip to Phuket, Thailand for the leaders in January. Like, who gets to go to Thailand? Well, we do. So, I mean, it's really exciting. The company makes sure that they treat us really well. They give us prizes and other fun bonuses that we want as women and we want as active, moms, especially. And I'm really excited about what they offer us and all the bonuses that they give us, because it gives us another reason to want to keep working. So I think that's all I have for compensation. Kelly, I think you're going to kind of bring us home here.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know we're all excited about going on vacation, especially now that we have like spring fever outside. But I'm going to tell you a little bit what you need to do next. Should this be something that you're like, yeah, like, what do I have to lose? Let's go ahead and give it a shot. So everyone starts in the same place and they start with a kit. Okay. It's our starter kit, and our starter kit is actually like, it's so fun to get this. It's something I would want even if I wasn't starting a business. It gives you 5 of our top items. So basically it gives you like an entire outfit. Right now there's the blush bomber jacket. So this white jacket that I'm wearing right now in a blush color, which is like so cute for spring. That's in there. A hat like this. This is our Zyia mesh hat that comes in there. Some of our light and tight pocket leggings. There's also a tank top and a bra. So 5 of like, you get like the whole outfit, which is super, super cool. Um, Also, and this changes like every couple of weeks. So just ask your rep, like what's in the kit right now, and she'll give you all of that. And you get to pick out your sizes and everything like that. So, because we want you to be wearing the Zyia outfit. And so you can start promoting your business right away. So those 5 things come in the starter kit plus a $200 gift card. It's $200 from the United States. It is 260 or $280 Canadian gift card. I can't remember. But so Canadian and US. Now the US starter kit is $395 US, and the Canadian starter kit is $553 Canadian. Okay, so that's just kind of the translation there. But they have the same things in them. You also get catalogs and order forms and all kind of like the little business marketing supplies that you'll need to get started. So beyond that, we don't have any annual fees or anything like that to become a rep. You buy your starter kit, and then we have a monthly technology fee, and that fee is $15. However, it's free and waived if you're actually working your business and you have $600 in the sales. So I've never paid for that. And as you're getting your business kind of ramped up and rolling up, it's actually free for your first 2 months. So you wouldn't have to pay for it for 2 months anyhow as you're starting to get your business up and running. So if you have a business, you're definitely going to, and you're actually working it, you're not going to have to pay for that at all. We don't have any credit card transaction fees, nothing like that. Really, your only kind of like other expenses would just be like your business cards and any, if you got like a rack or those types of things as well. So that's how you go ahead and get started. Pretty simple. Also, not only do our products have a 30-day guarantee, but so does our business. So if you're nervous and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this, or I'm not sure if I'm going to be good at this, or whatever it is, then I encourage you, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Just dip your toe in the water, get the starter kit, let us start to train you. But you do have 30 days. If you decide this is not for you, you can send everything back and get a full refund. So know that that's also in your back pocket as well. So that's, again, how you go ahead and get started. We actually, on Wednesday, are going to have a new rep training. So if you're excited, then go ahead and go back to the rep that invited you on tonight. She can get you enrolled. It literally takes like 5 minutes from your computer, super quick. So if you're tired or if you want to catch a show, it will only take about 5 minutes to get you enrolled tonight. And then you'll be up and running and be able to plug into everything for our Wednesday new rep training, so you can get off and going and building your business. So that said, thanks so much, guys, for being on. Thank you, Jami, for sharing with us tonight. It's been so awesome partnering with you on this opportunity event. And I really do hope that you guys give this careful thought. A good indicator is if you can't sleep tonight, if you're just thinking about this and like it haunts you, like you get excited, oh, I could do this, oh, I could do that, I could partner with this person, or what about this gym? That's a good indicator that this is something that you should definitely take a look at and get started with. So anyhow, have a great night, guys. Bye. Thanks so much. See ya.
Bye.